National Bank Tower. This is KLEKLP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council.
Good Monday morning, Jonesboro. This is meteorologist Tim Root with your KLEK 102.5 forecast. Watch out for some fog, then partly to mostly sunny in the mid-50s today, light variable winds. Mostly clear overnight, around 35. Low 50s expected Tuesday, plenty of sunshine to go around. A weather front coming in Wednesday and Wednesday night with clouds and showers, maybe a thunderstorm. And the temperature Wednesday in the mid-50s, and it'll be in the mid-40s Wednesday night. More showers expected Thursday. Your life, your music, we're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News in Brussels, I'm Kevin Ozebek. U.S. President Donald Trump is backing down from his pledge to shut down the government if Congress doesn't approve funding for his border wall. Trump's concession is seen as a major win for the Democrats. Belgian Prime Minister Charles Michel has offered his resignation. His government has crumbled over his backing of the UN Migration Pact. And the UK is marking 100 days until Brexit Day, the day it's scheduled to officially leave the European Union.
It's 9:01.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
KLEK 102.5 FM, good morning to you on your Wednesday. It's December 19th, 2018. This is Community Conversations. Kato Wonder is in the studio with you. I'm filling in for Quabila, who is off this week, and joining us in the studio is Mrs. Dominique Johnson. Dominique is the mother of Chantel Johnson. Chantel has been reported missing. I'm just going to give some of the details, and then we're going to bring in Mrs. Johnson to talk about her story. Chantel is 5'1". She weighs 132 pounds. She was last seen with a burgundy jacket with the pink brand on it. And if you know where she is, you can contact Jonesboro Police at 870-935-5551. Or if you would prefer not to contact the police directly, you can contact Dominique at 870-520-9121 or Latasha Thomas at 870-351-7411. So, first of all, Mrs. Johnson, we want to thank you for coming by the studio. I know this is definitely not easy for you, not an easy time for you, but just kind of start off with telling your story.
Okay, Saturday morning, I woke up about 10 o'clock. She woke up about 10:30. I was in the room getting my newborn baby ready for the day, and she got up to go in her room to get ready to put some clothes on so she can go start cleaning in the kitchen. And I needed her to go fix my baby a bottle for me, so I sent my 6-year-old to ask her to come here. And when she went in there, she was like, "Mama, she's not in there." So that's when I got up and I went in the front, and I noticed my back door was open. And I checked all the rooms, and I seen that she wasn't in the house, so I knew she had left. So by that time, I called my sister, and we went to the police station to file a missing persons report.
Okay, and could you also unlock your phone again? I didn't get a chance to share it. And also tell about that, those first few hours, like when you reported missing. How was that process like? What kind of assistance were you given? Just kind of talk about, because they said, the first few hours right after something like that happened are the most critical. So kind of just talk about the process of what happened.
Okay, after we went to the police station and filed the police report, they told me I had to do a missing person report, and I filled it out. But when I filled it, I asked them what were the steps of after the process of like me filling it out. They was like, with her being a runaway, there's nothing they can do but feel like, have the police officer keep a lookout for her.
Mm-hmm.
So, after 24 hours, I went back up there again. Okay, I said, it's been 24 hours, what's next? And they was like, we're just going to keep people looking out for her. So, me, I was told that after 24 hours, they issue an Amber Alert. But then when I asked them about when were they going to issue an Amber Alert, they told me she didn't meet the criteria for an Amber Alert. So me as a mother, I'm upset. So I asked him, I said, what's the criteria for an Amber Alert? He was like, well, she's either got to be missing, kidnapped, or in danger. After that many hours, who's to say she's not in danger? Who's to say she's, not been held hostage? We don't know. Ain't nobody heard from her. Ain't nobody seen her, no nothing. So I'm panicking, so me and my family, we get together, we make flyers. We pass them out amongst people. We got it all over Facebook. Friends and family from everywhere, all over the world has been, assisting me with this, helping me get the word out. So, we constantly been passing out flyers and, talking to people. I even emailed news stations here in Jonesboro, even in Memphis, to try to see what I could do to get help to find my baby and bring my baby home.
Well, we certainly are hoping that your baby is found. I reached out to you personally on Facebook and invited you to come on the show to tell your story in hopes that your child can be found. And by the way, if you are watching this video, please share this video so that other people may see and so that somebody has obviously seen this young lady. So share this video, share the post about this so that someone who may have seen something or that may know something can relay that information, because we definitely want to see Chantel return safely and as soon as possible. Okay, so I know when we were talking off the air, you were talking about some things she was dealing with in school. Can I talk about that a little bit, whatever you feel comfortable sharing?
Okay, growing up, kids, they go through things, other kids kind of bully and pick because, if you don't have designer clothes or the best of the best, kids pick with show. She dealt with bullying when she was younger. The older she got, she pretty much just really got tired of it. You know how you go do the right thing. You tell the teacher, you tell the principal, you come tell me, and I go to the school. I try to nip it in the bud and do what I can as a mother. And, I can't be at the school with my baby while she's at school. So I expect the people that's teaching her and that's over her to, look out for my baby while she's there. Mm-hmm. And it felt like, she felt like that they weren't doing their job. So she started, fighting, like people who pick on her, she just started fighting them because it's like her back was against the wall. She had to do what she had to do to protect herself. So now she's older. She's basically like it's like everything that hit her that she went through when she was younger is coming back to her, to her now that she's 16. Teenager, she's already got mixed emotions. At being 16, that's a confusing stage. You don't know if you want to be a kid or you ready to be an adult. You just
you're
feel
in the transition phase,
right? And it's hard. I understand because I was 16. I had her when I was 15 years old. I know what it's like being a teenager. Mm-hmm. So I just I encourage her. I always tell her she's a beautiful girl. You're smart. She got so much potential. She's not a draw. She not to sing. She not to dance. I'm talking about
she's very talented.
She's very talented, very smart, outgoing girl. Everybody loves her. She's just a good person. And
I'm definitely glad to hear that, because so many times we hear about the negative things that our youth are doing, and it's definitely good to see youth that are doing positive things. But like you mentioned earlier, high school, that age is tough, and it's even tougher now in the age of social media. You mentioned about her being bullied, and of course now you have cyberbullying. So she's at that age where sometimes you may not feel that confidence about yourself, and it can affect your mood. So I was looking on your Facebook post. I've been kind of following your page since I reached out to you, and you mentioned that she has been at least believed to have been spotted both in Paragould and in West Memphis. But when you follow, I know when we were talking off the air, when you followed up on those leads, they didn't pretty much yield any results. But kind of talk about that a little bit, about the information that you have gotten so far and the help that people have given you so far. I know you mentioned that you had passed out a lot of flyers.
Her friend that she was keeping in contact with when she wasn't at home, had called me and was like, Chantel pulled up in a black car with some guys, and the girl's mom panicked, which I understand, as a mother, she see me going through this, and it's hard to watch any mother go through this. She panicked, and when Chantel was getting out the car, she screamed, call her mom, and Chantel supposed to have jumped back in the car, and they drove off, and I followed through with that, and my sister ended up, because I had my baby and I couldn't get out at the time, my sister went for me. She made it over there before I could. So when my sister got there, there was no activity going on, but the girl's brother chased the car down the street, and he tried to get as much information as he could, but it was dark outside, and he said the car had all the lights off, and it was a black car. So, he tried to get the license plate number, but the only thing he could get was a description of the car. He said it was either a black Pontiac or a black Buick. He just know it was, kind of a bigger car. And then later that night, about 11:48, I was asleep. I had dozed off, and a lady called me, and she was like, I see your post about your missing daughter. I'm here in Paragould, and I passed a black car, and your daughter was in the back seat. So I'm like, you don't have a license plate number or nothing. I don't know, where to begin in Paragould, because I'm not from there. So only thing I can do is contact the police in Paragould, basically,
Okay. Once again, we are speaking with Mrs. Dominique Johnson. She is the mother of Chantel Johnson. Chantel is a missing child. She's 5'1", 132 pounds. She was last seen with a burgundy jacket. That is the pink brand. And of course, if you have more information, please contact the Jonesboro Police Department, or you can reach Dominique directly at 870-520-9121. Now, my next question is there any other information about her that people need to be watching for, like any particular markings, hairstyles, tattoos, body piercings, anything that can help a person identify her?
Only thing is she has a ponytail, and it's a natural ponytail. This is the only thing that she don't have.
What color?
Her hair is black.
Okay. And any other potential clothing that she might be wearing? I know at the time she mentioned the burgundy jacket, but were there any other clothes that may have been taken from the house that she could potentially be wearing?
Well, really, she took everything. Like she had a red tall hamper, and it was gone along with some shoes and stuff. So I really don't know what clothes she has taken.
Okay. And of course, if you have a call or a question for Mrs. Johnson, you can call us at 870-277-1080. Again, that's 870-277-1080. You can leave your questions or your comments on our Facebook Live feed. Again, please share this video. It is very important because we definitely want Chantel to be returned safely as possible. If there's anything that you could say to her, if for some reason that she is watching this video, or if she is listening on the radio, what would you say to her?
Just come home, baby. Everything will be all right. Just come home. I promise you, everything is fine. Just come home. And
I'll just add to that. I know typically in situations like this, the child may feel afraid. Child may feel like she's messed up, and that you're going to be mad at her and you're going to be harsh on her and punish her. But that's not the case. She basically wants you to come home. Whatever that is bothering you, if you are depressed, going through some things, if there's been bullying or anything else, then it's something that can be worked out, because nobody will love you like your mother will love you. I say that all the time because of my own mother, who the station was named for. So again, 870-277-1080 is the number to call. You can also leave your questions and your comments on our Facebook Live feed. Once again, share this video. Also, when was Chantel, again, for those who maybe just tuning in, when did Chantel first go missing?
Saturday. It was about 10:30.
So Saturday at 10:30. Let me look it on my calendar. Saturday's date was the 15th. So she went missing on December 15th at approximately 10:30 a.m. And she could be in the Jonesboro area or any of the surrounding communities. So again, help to spread and to get the word out about this missing child. We want to thank you for stopping by the studio today. I know that this was not easy for you. I know it was very difficult. I definitely appreciate you taking out the time to stop by the studio today. And of course, we do have the flyer on this video. In fact, I'm about to put the flyer back up on our live feed for those watching on Facebook Live. Again, Chantel Johnson, she's 16 years old, 5'1", 132 pounds. Last seen on Saturday, December 15th at 10:30 a.m. with a burgundy jacket with the pink brand. And if you see her, either contact the Jonesboro Police Department at 870-935-5551, or you can contact Dominique directly at 870-520-9129, or you can contact Latasha Thomas at 870-351-7411. Again, please share this video. Please spread the word, because we need to find our people. We need to find our children, because there are mothers out there that are concerned and that love their children and just want the best for them. Mrs. Johnson, we have 1 minute left. Is there anything else that you would like to say that we may not have touched upon or covered?
No, but I want to thank everybody that's assisted me with this. I am very, very grateful. I know everybody loves my baby just as much as I do. So I want to thank everybody who's going out their way to help pass out flyers, who's out looking on their spare time. I want to thank everybody.
And we thank you once again for stopping by the studio. Once again, we have been speaking with Mrs. Dominique Johnson, mother of Chantel Johnson, a missing 16-year-old girl, 5'1", 132 pounds, last seen with a burgundy jacket with the pink brand. If you know where she is or have any information, please call JPD, or you can call her directly, 870-520-9129, or Latasha Thomas, 870-351-7411, or you can even contact us at KLEK, and we will relay this information to them. So we definitely keep you in our thoughts and prayers. We pray that Chantel is returned to us safely and that your family can be made whole again. May God bless you and keep you. This is Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.